Hello and welcome to everyone, guys. It's time to go live. It's time to discuss. Well, we've seen the latest news also of Jake Paul inking with PFL. You've seen that probably. And Jake Paul also, Jake Paul pretty much wants those fights, and he's surprising me every single day with his level of bravery. He's pretty much surprising me. And also, have you seen that Dillon Danis is out of KSI bout? While Faze Temperrr will step in to fight. Will step in to fight him. And I found one pretty much controversial tweet that says that ZHUMAGULOV might actually be might actually be returning, which was sent by one of my avid diehard fans. That's one of the tweets that was sent to me. And Ilia Topuria knocked out Spanish singer Cold. We've seen that Spanish singer attacked that Spanish singer. Hello, mate. We've seen that Spanish singer attacked Ilia Topuria, and Ilia Topuria pretty much knocked him out cold. Ilia Topuria pretty much destroyed Omar. ZHALGAS beat Charles Johnson and Molina. Yes, he did. He was heavily robbed though. ZHUMAGULOV was heavily robbed in that combat. And I need to say that two robberies, two robberies. If you if you rob it, oh, of course. Big shout out to Admatic Clips if you can join Admatic Clips, if okay. Just join Admatic Clips. This is also a great channel. I forgot to mention. I'm following this guy on TikTok, so give him a chance. Also, is I want to mention that Ilia Topuria was acting in that was the act of self-defense from Ilia Topuria, from what I've seen. From what I've seen, that was an act of self-defense on the end of Ilia Topuria, but Dillon Danis obviously doesn't have enough balls. In the case you haven't noticed, Dillon Danis defo doesn't have balls to fight KSI. It's all about injuries. It's all about not being prepared. It's all about something else, but it's never about him. And that's something I can't. That's something I can't support. Jake Paul in the PFL. Yes, I've seen that Jake Paul is fighting in the PFL, and I definitely have to say, easy money this week. Are you betting Vlad? This week I'm not betting. Vlad is betting next week. I'm only betting on UFC. But yeah, in LFA there are many easy fights, so I gave my predictions and expectations. You can try it out. Next weekend I will be betting. I will be betting next weekend, of course. Every single time when there is UFC, Vlad is going to bet. And yeah, I'm happy because UFC is returning next week, and I'm actually sick of not of no UFC anymore. I'm actually really sick of no UFC anymore. It's kind of annoying to me in the first place, kind of annoying because there is no UFC. But Jake Paul in PFL only comes from boxing. I have a feeling he is coming pure for entertainment purpose. I do have a feeling he is coming pure for entertainment. But at the end of the day, you never know. Maybe it's not just entertainment. Maybe there's something else behind that story. Rocco Martin making weird tweets about Kayla Harrison. Yes, I've seen the tweets you sent me, Colby. I've seen the tweets. You sent, and those weird tweets are maybe talking about maybe he was having something with Kayla Harrison. Maybe Ali Abdelaziz. It just came on my feed too. Yeah, Colby sent me it. Something is wrong with that. Something is definitely wrong with those tweets. I don't know, maybe Kayla Harrison did something to him, maybe she rejected him, or maybe that's some kind of a deeper story, you never know. I wonder if she cheated on him or something, assuming they were dating. There is a chance they were dating. I just getting back in 30 seconds. Just need to check something. 1 second, please. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, my dad just called me for something urgent. Kevin Lee is with Ali Abdelaziz now. Yes, I know. He is with Ali Abdelaziz right now. I know. And sorry for my dad just called me. I had to do something. Maybe she cheated on him. You know, you can assume that they were dating and that she cheated on him. There is a solid chance she did that. There is really much of a solid chance she did that, and he might have been furious because of it, or was it just something else? Well, we're about to find out. We're about to find out in the days to come. We're definitely going to find out in the days to come, and I don't know what was happening, but Kevin Lee should go PFL. Lightweight division is weak. He could have a shot at $1 million. Yeah, he could have it. He could have pretty much of an easy money. He could earn some easy money because of that. I do believe that that's a very, very easy piece of play for him. That should be a very easy money for Kevin Lee. Yeah, I assume it could be an easy way to go for him. I think Brooks should go to Bellator, PFL, or UFC. He has more of a chance to come back. Bellator for me. I think that division is pretty much weak in Bellator. Michael Chandler trilogy is needed. I think Bellator would be the best place for that. I mean, I doubt Will Brooks is going to fish for that PFL bonus. I am not sure whether he is going to fish for that PFL bonus or not. But Ilia Topuria knocking out Spanish singer, that's pretty much interesting. That's pretty much interesting play. My bet is easy, -142 on Vito Milnicki, Andrade and Tank to win, plus Ennis and Brandon Lee by KO. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I have Milnicki to win too in my predictions. Andrade to win, yes. Tank to win, yes. Ennis to win, yes. And Brandon Lee to win, yes. I actually picked all 5 of them, so we have same picks. We pretty much have same picks. My IQ is 2. I made boxing predictions, but I don't bet on boxing. I only bet on UFC. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But with boxing, you know what's the weirdest? In boxing, I was having perfect cards. You know, in boxing, I was having perfect cards. But in UFC, I only had 1 perfect card. So I only had 1 clean sweep in UFC, and in boxing I had many clean sweeps, which is kind of weird. Boxing is easiest money in the world, potentially. But I'm telling you, in boxing I was having clean sweeps, which is kind of funny. And I only had 1 clean sweep in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. So that's the funniest thing, you know. That is pretty much the funniest thing because in the UFC, I should be way better when it comes to the UFC. I should be way better. That would have been a normal way to go. It would have been normal to be better in the UFC, but unfortunately, the odd truth is different because my boxing picks are more accurate, which is funny, which is very funny. Boxing cards tend to have a lot of steep lines. MMA is much more competitive and beatable. You can just bet on every favorite above minus 400 and you got guaranteed money basically. Well, yeah, in boxing it's kind of different. What Bricio Verdum. How are you, Charles Barkley? How's everything doing, man? Oh, this is what Bricio Verdum. I love this nickname. I really love this nickname. And just to announce that tomorrow you are going to see the fight between Neymar Jr. and Gareth Bale. That fight will be seen tomorrow on my channel. I was making it today, and I was having a hard time as Neymar. I barely repaired that fight. It used to have a lot of glitches, but I was able to fix it. So tomorrow you will watch the fight between Neymar Jr. and Gareth Bale. That was a rivalry fight. Neymar getting KO'd. Yeah, he got KO'd by Lionel Messi. But I'm not going to say who won. It's not going to be interesting. Neymar is weak. That's true. All my money comes from boxing bets. The MMA bets are just to keep it interesting. Well, to be honest, in MMA, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. It's not that I'm always winning. For example, I could have 4 out of 4 bets on Ankalaev versus Blaovic card, and guess what? They robbed Gordon, and I won on Paddy, but Ankalaev versus Blaovic ended in a draw. Luckily, my bookie returns money when it's a draw, which is excellent, but it's funny. Random KOs and freak leg injuries way too common. Well, it's MMA. MMA tends to be much more competitive and much more harder to betting. Yeah, it's way harder for betting MMA. It's way harder for betting. You are right about that. Extremely hard sport for betting. People complain about the judging in MMA, but in boxing it's horrible. In boxing it's brutal. No, it's not horrible, it's brutal. In boxing it's brutal, man. Like how they rob people. I've seen MMA robberies, and I know that MMA robberies are sometimes pretty much irritant. But in boxing it's horrible. It's brutally horrible. For me, good for me though, because they usually rob the hometown favorite. I know. If it's a hometown guy, he has to win. That's how it goes in boxing. If it's a close fight, of course. If it's not a close fight, then it goes other way around. Boxing always has a feel of being old production and presentation wise. That's true. But for example, MMA is progressing. MMA is pretty much progressing. MMA has always been advanced, ahead of its time. Yeah, MMA has always been ahead of its time. And MMA is following the trends, which is something I really love about the mixed martial arts, the fastest growing sports in the world. UFC's broadcast is so elite. Yeah, UFC's broadcasts pretty much rocks. Yeah, it pretty much rocks, and it's amazing. It really is amazing. And also, there is something great about UFC. They are constantly improving themselves. Boxing broadcasts will usually take like an hour between fights. It's tragic. Yeah, it's annoying, man. I mean, the walkout, the masks, and everything, it's like, that's true and so annoying. Everything is annoying, man. Everything related to that aspect of the game is annoying. It's extremely annoying if you ask me. One of the most annoying factors of the game. Have you seen Ilia Topuria beating the shit out of the Spanish singer? But that guy pushed him first. That guy pushed him first. He was asking for the confrontation, and it ricocheted off his head. I loved Arturo Gatti as a kid. Really? You did? That's awesome. Arturo Gatti used to be a nice name. Yeah, Arturo Gatti used to be a nice name. Also been a fan. Yeah, of Neil Sharkat Rakhmonov, Kelvin Gastelum. Just checking the fight card. Yeah, Jake Paul inks PFL contract. Dillon Danis. Oh man, can you believe it? Have Dillon Danis. Is Duran the GOAT 135 boxer? I think he's top 3. Is Lucian Bute Bulgarian or he's Romanian? I think he's Romanian. Bute is not Bulgarian last name. Romanian. Lucian Bute. He is Romanian. Romanian Canadian former professional boxer. Bute is not Bulgarian last name. Hey, Ahmed. Hey, I gave you a shout out, man, in the beginning. I know. I'm following you on TikTok. I know who you are. Gave you a shout out, man. No probs, man. Just keep doing a great job. 100K and growing. You really have a great TikTok channel. Let me check how many followers you do have. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check how many. I know you have a lot of followers. Just let me check how many. $145.5. Great job, man. Great job. 145.5K followers. That's excellent. That is really excellent, man. That is amazing. Please give that guy a follow. He's got a lot of TikTok followers, though. Let's boost the YouTube. No, it's not monetized. I mean, in TikTok, you can only, for example, when you go live, you can earn gifts when you go live. You can get gifts when you're going live in TikTok. But the problem, I'm gonna tell you what is the problem with TikTok. The problem is the fact that you can only get gifts while you're going live. That is the problem. You can only get some gifts. I mean, you can get gifts as long as you're going live. So YouTube's still the best for content creators. Yeah, for me, YouTube is absolutely the best. YouTube or Twitch or something like that. I mean, for me, YouTube will always be number one. Because I'm gonna tell you something else about TikTok. There is too many toxic people on TikTok. In YouTube, it's pretty much respectful community. And in TikTok, for example, if you ban one idiot, the same idiot makes like 4 or 5 different accounts to troll you. And in YouTube, you don't have you can only disable comments, And in YouTube, you have much more control over the comments. For example, anybody who is subscribed for 5+ minutes can comment on my videos. And in TikTok, you can only allow or not allow comments, which is kind of... I mean, TikTok, it's harder to go live because on TikTok on TikTok there are too many toxic people. I mean, there are good people also, but not many. I thought TikTok was strict because of CCP. I was thinking that too, but I've seen there were too many toxic. I mean, I disabled my Instagram, for example, is locked for messages. You know why? Because TikTok idiots were constantly spamming me. You know, they're like, "Oh, you know, naughty, no, you this, oh, you this," and then I was just blocking 20 idiots every single day. Now you can only send me a message on Instagram if you follow me. Only if you follow me, you can send me a message. So that's why I locked my Instagram. That's why on YouTube I have that setting. You got to be subscribed for 5 minutes or more because of those huge Balkan MMA experts. Because is TikTok is stacked with toxic people. It's really much stacked. I mean, there are good people. Don't get me wrong, but not as many as here. Yeah, not as many as here. Toxicity is number one in TikTok. I know it kind of sucks, but that's the way it is. Easy fans definitely on TikTok. Absolutely, man. TikTok is stacked with easy fans. And I wonder what is Anthony Rocco Martin intending with those tweets. I really wonder what is he intending to do with those tweets. Did Kayla Harrison dump him? What the heck happened, man? Did really Kayla dump him? Maybe they were having fun. Maybe they were in a relationship. You never know, man. Really much never know. Hey now, my fan of the year is here. How are you doing, man? If you Google Kayla Harrison and Rocco Martin, you see pictures of them together, so I guess they were a couple. Yeah, there is a chance. When is Korean Zombie supposed to be ready? I wonder the same question. I would like to know the answer to that question, but I don't know it at the moment. Yeah. I'm gonna check it out. Kayla Harrison. Rocco Martin. Whoa. It seems they were a couple, man. Yeah, it seems they were a couple. Yeah, it seems they were a couple, man. We got our answer here. Yeah, it seems they were a couple, man. I'm done with you. Jealous. Maybe he really was jealous. Have you seen this tweet? Yeah, they were in a relationship. They were a couple, man. I mean, judging by the photos and pictures, it seems they were a couple. It really seems they were a couple. You are right, Colby. From what I've seen, it looks like they were pretty much happy couple. Yeah, it seems they really were a couple, man. It seems like everything was in order for them. But maybe Kayla Harrison dumped him again, so I assume he's furious again all over the place. Is Kelvin gonna win? That's a hard question, Charles, because I'm unsure whether Kelvin is gonna win. That is a 5-rounder, the first ever 5-rounder for Nasruddin Imavov. My prediction would be a fight goes into championship rounds. But if you want to risk with Gastelum, go for it. Gastelum nearly defeated Adesanya, so his line is interesting, and Prime Kelvin could do it. Yes, Prime Kelvin could do it. I can't agree more than that. Prime Kelvin could have done it. Prime Kelvin would stand a chance. He lost to Phil Hawes. That is true. He lost to Phil Hawes. It could get up to plus 200. Yeah, it could get up to plus 200. Is it worth risking? Always. Why not, man? It's always worth risking. It's always worth risking, if you ask me. Pretty much it's always worth risking. With Kelvin Gastelum, he's so unpredictable, so that's one of the reasons I love him so much. I really love that guy because he's one of the most unpredictable guys the world has ever seen, especially in that area of the game. I mean, Prime Kelvin could have done it, but this is Prime Nasruddin Imavov, and Imavov is the master of long wars. Imavov is built for long wars, and his cardio is pretty much on point. Buckley won that third round, didn't he, versus Imavov? Yeah, he won. Yeah, I can tell you that he won that round. I really have a feeling that he won that round against Nasruddin Imavov. But I'm telling you something, Imavov is in his prime. He's in the best years of his life. He's right now at the best age. So can he pull it out? Is there any ranked fighters on the card? I think Imavov is ranked. I think. Punahele Soriano and Roman Kopilov not ranked. Are Vieira and Pennington ranked? What about Vieira and Pennington? Are they ranked, maybe, Vieira and Pennington? Damon Jackson versus Dan Ige. I thought Dan Ige was ranked. I don't know whether he is ranked now. Is Omar ranked? Maybe not. Barcelos. They must be ranked. I'm gonna check it now. I mean, for women. Vieira and Pennington should be ranked. Let me see. Omar is ranked number 11. Dan Ige is ranked number 13. Kelvin Gastelum is ranked number 13. Nasruddin Imavov is ranked number 12. Raquel Pennington is ranked. Kathleen Vieira is ranked. Ige and Kelvin probably shouldn't be ranked. No, they shouldn't. Kathleen Vieira is number 2. Raquel Pennington is number 6. And they have even chances to win the fight, which is interesting. They have even chances to win the fight. Yeah, the funniest thing is the fact that they have even chances to win the fight. And it's number 2 meeting number 6. It's actually number 2 meeting number 6. Pretty much weird play. 135 is pretty much weak. And Umar Nurmagomedov is still is at number 11, but I assume he is going to advance in the rankings. Because the guy has a quality. He is really offering some high quality, so... Yeah, he's really offering some high level quality, and that quality is gonna give him wings. That's how I see it. That quality is probably gonna give him wings. Does he have quality? Oh yeah, he does. He absolutely does. I do believe he does have a quality. Does he have that big quality? Well, that's $1 million question. That really is $1 million question. I'm waiting for UFC 283 odds to come out, taking forever. Yeah, man, it's kinda taking forever. Kinda fucking annoying for me too. It's really annoying. Pretty much really annoying. Because those odds not appearing. I don't know what are they waiting for. Why these odds don't appear? Why? What the heck is the problem? What is the problem, man? Why these odds don't appear? It's taking forever, man, for those odds to appear. That's true. Pretty much taking forever. How do you see Burns versus Magny playing out? I do have a feeling Gilbert Burns is gonna defeat Neil Magny. I think Neil Magny is gonna be a good opponent for him, especially considering the fact that Neil Magny can play those kind of Gilbert Burns games. I mean, in the stand-up he can play a Gilbert Burns game, but the problem with Neil Magny is definitely the fact that he is not the greatest guy on the ground, and Gilbert knows it, especially if he drags the combat to the ground. That's going to be a problem. Magny subbed by both Maya and RDA. I think Gilbert can submit him pretty much easily. Yeah, I think it's going to be easy submission victory for Gilbert Burns. I can tell you that. Pretty much going to be an easy submission win for Gilbert Burns, according to my mind. I agree with you. Gilbert has good wrestling to back up in his BGG. And man, did he look good versus Hamzat. He looked amazing versus Hamzat. He really looked amazing versus Hamzat, got to say. He was looking brutally good against Hamzat. Can't agree more than that. He really looked really brutally good against Hamzat Chimaev. I mean, he lost with a score of 2-1. I'll be honest with you, he lost with a score of 2-1. That is okay, but he looked brutally good. He looked amazing in that stream, in that combat. I agree too, yeah, thank you for agreeing. I agree too, man. It really was a great piece of play, especially in the end of Khamzat Chimaev, and especially in the end of Gilbert Burns. I mean, he survived. His cardio was impressive. That guy never gets tired, you know. When he moved to 170, that was the best move. Have you seen French Canadian prospect 7-0 Harry Lefani? No, I haven't seen him, Otis. Thanks for joining, man. The fight was so high paced. Yes, it was. Harry Lefani, let me check it out. Harry Lefani. Jimmy Flake, a submission specialist. There is no that guy, Harry Lefani. There is only Gerardo Fani. No, I can't find that guy, Otis. I'm in Quebec, never heard of Harry Lefani. Me neither. Who is Jimmy Flake? Jimmy Flake is a submission specialist. I used to have interview with Jimmy Flake. He is a submission specialist, and he is a nice guy. He's pretty much a nice guy. I can only say the best words for Jimmy Flake. I really like the guy. Jimmy Flake is actually having great flying submissions. That's what am I going to tell you. But Charles Johnson is more well-rounded fighter. But Jimmy Flake has way better flying submissions, and he can catch you into a flying submission from any position, which is something that kind of impresses anybody. It impresses me in the first place. You know, his flying submissions are pretty much out of this world, got to say. And his flying submissions are pretty much awesome and amazing. He really is an awesome guy. And a very fun guy to deal with. You know, with all those flying submissions, with all those repertoires. I don't know, man. And also, we've seen that Dillon Danis chickened his way out of this fight because he knew he was going to lose against KSI. And he chickened his way out of the fight, which is kind of shame to some point, but he is a grown adult. He knew that he was going to lose, and that's why he chickened out his way of the fight. Mike Melt versus Johan Leinus thoughts. I think Melt is going to win. I've seen that he is amazing in grappling. He hasn't lost since XFC 2019, but he kind of fighting hands by the looks of it, says Charles. Is that a fight? I lost hopes on Linus. Yes, I think Mallet is actually looking pretty much nicely, Otis. I really think Mallet is looking pretty much nicely, and I've seen his grappling repertoire, and I do believe his grappling is pretty much on point, which we've seen at Fury Pro Grappling event. So I will have to give him grappling advantage over Johan, but Johan is a powerful guy with powerful strikes, but when it comes to grappling, I just believe Mike Mallett is way better. But there is another thing we constantly forget in the world of mixed martial arts. You can always reset your opponent with a powerful strike, you know. You can always reset your opponent. So in grappling, when somebody is going for a submission, you have to defend. But in MMA, you can just hammer your way through it. You can just hammer through his face, or land a big punch, big elbow, and you are just going to reset him. He won't be able to recover if you do so. So the good thing about MMA is the ability to return your opponent to the beginning position. That was brutal. Remember Suga getting KO'd, woken up, and KO'd again? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do, man. How could I ever forget something like that? It was a brutal moment. It really was a brutal moment, man. A really brutal moment in the history of the sport. Yeah, let's go, Suga. But man, that knockout, waking up, bang, knockout, waking up, bang, let's go. It really was a brutal moment. One of the most brutal moments in the history of the sport. Yeah, of course I do remember. That's actually one of the moments you don't want to remember, if you know what I mean. Hey, Mido, how are you doing, man? Yeah, it was a pretty much of a brutal moment, got to say. It really was one of the most brutal moments in the history of the sport. But get KO'd, woken up, and KO'd again. Brutality. You know, Shang Tsung wins. Brutality. The Terminator wins. Fatality. Or Rambo wins. Brutality. Oh yeah. Brutality. You know, like those moments of the Mortal Kombat scene, that's something I enjoy. Nothing much, man. I'm just streaming, you know, regular. Just this is regular Friday for me. No UFC, and I'm trying to, you know, I'm just trying to enjoy. I'm just trying to enjoy. It's a regular day. Mortal Kombat is cool. Yeah, it's actually very cool. Shang Tsung wins. Brutality. Joker wins. Friendship. Yeah, it's Thursday. Oh, sorry, I forgot it's Thursday. Sorry, my mistake. Tomorrow is Friday. Sorry. I completely forgot. Yeah, just a regular Thursday in my life. You know, not much of the attention in Thursday. And Vlad, who is the most entertaining fighter for every division? Most entertaining? Yeah, no problem, Edo. Most entertaining, all right. 125 Moreno. 135 Sean O'Malley. 145 Barboza. 155 Hooker, if he stays at 155. Or maybe Chandler or Gaethje. There are many candidates. 170. I like to watch Leon Edwards at 170. I really enjoy watching Leon Edwards from the entertainment perspective. But that's just my piece of the opinion. GSP is not fighting anymore, so 185 Pereira and Buckley. Pereira and Buckley. 205 Prochazka. 265 Aspinall. Aspinall Organ. 115 for females. Only Weili Zheng is entertaining to watch, or Jessica Andrade. They are very much entertaining to watch. 125 Valentina, definitely. She's got the greatest skills and techniques, and she's very fun to watch. 135. I don't know. I prefer watching like Norma Dumont or Kathleen Vieira over Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is just a weight bully. Joanna versus Weili, best female fight of all time, yeah. And at 145, forgot the name. How is that name? I forgot the name of that girl. I'm gonna check it out now. I forgot the name. Now I'm gonna check it out. They don't have that division. I completely forgot the name. She's fighting at 145 and she's entertaining. Woman 145 has no one. What about Jay Collier? Jay Collier is fun to watch. Very fun to watch, but I think Aspinall and Gunn, because of their techniques, because of their finishing rate. I mean, fans want to see the finish, let's be honest. We all want to see the finish. All of us. We are heavy on seeing finishes, and that's what we like to see. I lost money on Jay Collier's last fight. I was fasting today, and I went to training while still fasting. Though when I was done training, it was time to break the fast. You were fasting today. That's awesome. That is awesome. I really like that, man. I really like the fact that you were fasting. I don't know. I don't know when are their holidays. But I wonder how they survive the whole day without water or food. You got to be an artist for that. No, it will be Ramadan in around 3 months. Oh, man, way to go! How you can spend whole day without water or food. It's just too hard for me. I mean, don't get this wrong, but for me it would be too hard. I mean, without food, okay, to some point, but without water, I don't know, man. I couldn't live without water. We fast from sunrise till sunset, lad, but yeah, kinda counts as a full day. But it's not easy, man. It's pretty much not easy. Whatever kind of fasting you do, it's probably never easy and never ending game. It's probably very, very hard to fast like that. I was just fasting because it makes you less focused on materialistic stuff. I had to clear my mind and it wasn't easy. Is it helping you? No, really, is it helping you? That fasting? I'm really wondering whether this helps you. Chimaev need to fast more so he can make weight. It helps me a lot. It's also good for worship, and I'm a God's man. That's excellent. Easier to focus on an empty stomach, better for meditation too. Well, if it helps you, I'm all over it. I'm all over the place if it helps you. I'm very, very glad if it helps you, man. Yeah, Chimaev needs Ramadan. Don't just fast physically from food and water, but also spiritually. That's excellent. That's nice. Wish this was taught in schools. Yeah, we should have learned that in schools. It was a pretty much bad piece of play because we didn't learn that. And when it comes to training sessions, I'm also going to return to trainings next week. Haven't missed a day of fasting Ramadan since 2 or 3 years. That's excellent, man. That's excellent. It means you are a character. It means you have a strong personality. Yeah, that means you have a very strong personality. And I appreciate people with strong personalities. I really, really appreciate people with strong personalities. Discipline in full form. That's excellent. That's excellent, man. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate people who are dedicated and they're out to success. I really, really appreciate people who are extremely successful and who are extremely dedicated and they're out to success. I think you really are doing a great job, my friend. I really think you are doing an excellent, excellent job. And from what I've seen, you are really a disciplined person, and that can only give you benefits in your life. No, I like disciplined people. I want to show you some clips from today. Look at this, guys. When Jesse on Fire and other idiots say that I don't know to fight. Look at this. So Jesse Vlad doesn't know to fight, huh? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Vlad doesn't know to fight. Of course, you do know how to fight. Great Taekwondo techniques, so thank you. I will be fasting almost every Monday and Thursday, but I hope it doesn't affect my weight gaining process. I hope it doesn't. Look at this Horang Superman punches. Horang Superman punches from Tekken. Horang Superman punches. And what else? Oh, look at this combination. So to everybody who says I don't know to fight, there are many trolls. Look at this. I'm pretty much fast for a kickboxer. I recorded many TikTok videos, so for people because there are many people, many trolls, but I'm not feeding the trolls, you know. Yes, I do know. I don't know, but huge Balkan MMA experts don't understand that, and that's one of the reasons why I'm constantly posting those videos, just to prove them that they know nothing about fighting that I do know. Did you challenge Justin Fire to a fight? I challenged him, then he accepted, and then one day, one day later, he pretended in the MMA host chat that he doesn't know who I am. He seems pretty big. Yes, I challenged him. Yes, he's bigger than me, taller than me. I know that. But he's got BJJ skills, but he's a roided guy. If I survive round one, that guy goes down. He's a roided boy. Yes, I challenge him. Lead hook kick like a baseball bat. Yes, it's true, man. Lead hook kick like a baseball bat. That is true. But you know what he did? I challenged Jesse on Fire, normally challenged him. Then he accepted. Then he hopped into my chat and accepted. And then one day later, he pretended in the MMA host chat that he doesn't know who I am. Oh, what a coward. I would like to take place in London or England or Scotland. He is from the US, I am from Bulgaria, so Scotland sounds like a great option. It's halfway there. I think it would be awesome. And one of my fans, Thomas Kane, what is the funniest thing? Now I'm going to tell you the funniest part of the game. One of my fans, Thomas Kane, he asked Jesse how would we share that, and he said 75% to him, 25% to me of money, and all pay-per-view bonus to go to him. How are you, Mido? Are you okay? Okay, to the charger. And he said that all pay-per-view bonus should go to him, even if I knock him out cold. So imagine that. Imagine that. I knock the guy out cold and I get only 10%. How funny can that be? What do you think about that? How funny can that be? Even if I win, I would get 10% with his offer. That's what he said to one of my fans, Thomas Kane. I was rolling out of laughing, man. When I've seen that, I was literally rolling out of laughing. It should be streamed on YouTube Live with chat. Yeah, absolutely. It should be streamed on some platform. I know it should be streamed on some platform. I'm all over it. But I'm telling you what's the problem, man. I'm telling you, the problem is the fact that that guy, imagine me knocking that guy out and getting only 10% of the fight purse. That is his term. 10%, man. 75% to him, 25% to me. And all pay-per-view bonus, every single pay-per-view bonus to go to him. Imagine that. How dirty can that be? Jesse's mom will congratulate you like Woodley's mom. That's awesome. Gotta hype that fight. Get Vegas behind it. I'll bet some Vlad at dog odds. I'll be heavy underdog, just to know. I'll be super heavy underdog for that fight. So, because he is bigger, way bigger than me, and way taller. I mean, he is muscular, and I'm Nate Diaz. Jesse's mom will congratulate you like Woodley's mom. But imagine how dirty can that be. 75% to him, 25% to me. And every single pay-per-view bonus to go to him. How does that sound? Any idea of his BJJ level? Well, he trains BJJ. He's got to be good at it. But my plan is to keep the fight standing. By any means necessary, my plan is to keep the fight standing. I have actually good BJJ defense, but I have horrible offense. But I'm training BJJ defense with my lads. Every single day I'm training that. So if he goes for a leg lock, that's not going to work. I can only tell you if he goes for a leg lock, that's not going to work because I have the best coach in the world. If you drop him, will you follow him to the ground? No. If I drop him, just get up. Or if he is like heavily rocked, I can just follow up with few hammer fists or elbows and then get up again. But if he's just rocked and goes to the ground, it would be the reprise of the fight between Paul Craig and Volkanos Demir. Vlad, you probably shouldn't spoil your plan, by the way. Just say you will knock him the fuck out. Fine. He said he trained at Gracie Gym in LA before he moved to Texas. His BJJ is good. Non-fighters can only take a few leg kicks, to be honest. They aren't conditioned for it. I say destroy his calf. I have very good leg kicks. Mido is my trash-talking advisor. Vlad, you probably shouldn't spoil your plan, by the way. Just say you will knock him the fuck out. Well, he can train wherever he wants. I'm telling you. That guy, if he tries to shoot in, I have good knees, and you've seen that. I have very, very good knees. And I have good kicks. And my coach is learning me to defend. Yes, indeed. Trash-talking assistant. I'm gonna knock that guy out. But why would I follow up if I knock him out on the feet? Why would I follow up? If he goes down, it's gonna be just, all right, he goes down. I would just say, all right, Paul Craig, get up. I want to knock you out on the feet, Paul Craig. Get up. Get up, Paul Craig. Come on, Paul Craig. Get up time. Get up time, Paul Craig. That's what I would start yelling if I drop him. I'm gonna start yelling, Paul Craig, get up. Get up, Paul Craig. Thoughts on Roberto Duran? Man, been a big fan of Roberto Duran. Really. Been a big fan of him, man. Really been a big fan. And you know why would I yell? Jesse can't game plan, no fight IQ. He would probably try to shoot in right off the bat. And then he would eat my knee. Jesse can't game plan, no fight IQ. Jesse can't game plan, no fight IQ. Well, when I fight Jesse can't game plan, no fight IQ, I will probably try to knock him out by any means necessary, trying to keep the fight on the feet and trying to keep it entertaining for the greatest fans of this sport. So, what would happen if Jesse on fire fought Blago Ivanov? Blago Ivanov would piss him up in less than 1 minute. That's what would have happened. But Blago Ivanov is a very tolerant guy, my dear mod. So Blago Ivanov likes to counter. So maybe he would let him survive one round. Just saying, maybe. So Jesse can't game plan, no fight IQ. Does Blago beat Tibura? Man, I'm not happy because he's fighting Tibura, because stylistically watched, Tibura is the worst possible opponent for him. So unfortunately, I think that fight goes the distance, but I think Tibura is gonna edge him out. Is Duran best 135 boxer ever? Yes. I think yes for me. Top 3 for sure, best. There is a big chance, like 95% that he is the best. Yes, I used to be a big fan of Roberto Duran, but I'm going to ask my dad that question. Hold on. My dad is a huge fan of boxing. Just 1 second. I'm going to ask him now. Jesi volao Roberto Durana? Roberto Durana jesi volao? Boksera. Dobro. Rođe ti smo. Guys who mainly train BJJ nowadays can't do MMA. Here is my dad's answer. Imagine if Duran can land takedowns, she would be a nightmare, of course. So if you talk about fighting IQ, Tibura has one of the greatest fight IQs, and that's why I'm scared about Blago Ivanov in that fight. I'm really scared because I believe Tibura can defeat him. My dad says the same, that's why I asked. Well, I wrote you what my dad said. That's right. I played Tibura at +3-0 odds versus Romanov. I also placed Tibura. I also said Tibura was gonna win. One of my best bets last year. I told you Tibura was gonna win, and against Ivanov, I'm too scared to fight. That's right. Yeah. Your dad says the same. My dad says he loves Duran. For him, he's the best 135er ever, but he says kind of hard to compare him to other guys due to a different style. Yes, I remember that, Vlad. You were on him too. Yeah, and people were like, Vlad, over Romanov? I said yes, over Romanov, because Tibura has great cage game. He's got great top game, great top control, and Tibura is one of the guys who literally understand the top control pretty much nicely. So why would I ignore that possibility when Tibura is really a golden goose, you know? Tibura really is a golden goose for me. All the info was in the Spino fight. People were overlooking it. Yeah, people were pretty much overlooking it because Topuria is experienced, man, and he knows everything. I don't know is anyone going to fight me. Tomorrow I'm going to call out I Show Speed again. But this time I've got some dirty laundry of his. Now listen to this. Now listen to this, guys. Smart in clinch. Extremely, Topuria is very intelligent fighter. I've got some dirty laundry on that guy. Now listen to this. I've got some really dirty laundry on that guy. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. I've got some dirty laundry on that guy. YouTuber accidentally exposes the scam he's promoting. Mr. Scammer. Speed calls 911 on his brother and he starts to cry. So what, you're crying now, baby? Cry, baby, cry. And this is I Show Speed boxing match goes wrong. Look at how this guy boxes. Now look at this. Look at how this guy boxes. I Show Speed boxing match going wrong. Look at this. He is lefty like me, but look at this. Look at this, the left-handed guy. Man, one head kick and this guy goes down. See this? One head kick and this guy is going down. Imagine one head kick. He boxes like an ADHD grandma. One head kick. Just one head kick is what I need. Imagine him just going like this, and lead is here. He goes like this. Superman. Imagine this short Superman. Like, I'm like this, and imagine me switching stances. I switch stance, move. Short Superman, straight to the chin. Imagine that brutal knockout. Short Superman of the orthodox stance. That short Superman, when I switch stance. So I don't even need kicks to beat this guy. Headshot, boom, dead. Yeah. Or you know what else can I do? See what else can I do? I'm like this. See? This penetration step. And straight to the chin. Penetration step, straight to the chin. Or this. You see? This. I'm like this. Throw right, straight to his chin. Or even better. See this. Feinting. Bang. See? Feinting, bang, sliding. Or I change the angle. I'm like this, changing angle. Bang. I don't even need kicks for this guy. The key on the Superman is the knee lifted first. Yes, it depends on which Superman are you trying to perform. If it's GSP's Superman, then you need some additional details. But in general, yes, the key is the knee lifted first. Yes, GSP really lifts the knee. He lifts it way higher than a normal guy. He lifts it way more higher. And for a long Superman, for example, you don't have to lift knee that hard. That dude has the paddy head guard and the movement of a broken ping ball. He covers distance. Yeah, that's why I love GSP's Superman. But GSP's Superman is pretty much hard because GSP is one of the rare guys who were able to cover that much distance with that punch. Yeah, but that guy knows nothing on fighting, man. He's literally horrible at fighting. Literally horrible at fighting. I show speed, more like I show competence. I show incompetence. So from now on, you're not I show speed. Now you're I show incompetence. I've got some dirty laundry and I show incompetence, and I'm gonna talk around it now. I asked GSP why nobody else uses the Superman jab since he retired. He just told me he uses his physique to his advantage, so didn't really address my question. So that GSP strike is pretty much, how to say, it's hard. It's pretty much hard to apply. I don't know, GSP Superman is not working well for me. It's not working well for me because my center of gravity is fucking me up. You know, I can't put my physique into that strike. I can't put my whole physique into that strike. He acts like he's from the hood, but he's actually from the clean neighborhood. Yeah, he's actually from the clean neighborhood, but he doesn't know to fight. I mean, I've seen people fighting. I've seen people who know to fight. That's okay, but this guy doesn't know to fight. Dude has that toddler fighting style. Yeah, like this, fighting like this. That's a perfect combination for a head kick. When you're covering up like this, that's a perfect combination for a head kick. When you're doing this, you know, or when he turns back, that's a perfect opportunity to shoot in. Yeah, toddler fight IQ, you can call it that way. Noodle hands, wide as fuck stance. Well, you should have been my advisor, my trash talking advisor. That's what you should have been, my friend. I love when the kick is disguised behind the straight punch. Robert Whittaker probably best at it. How much you pay? I will be there at every fight. I don't know. If somebody accepts to fight me, we can negotiate about that. How does that sound? But you should be my trash talking advisor. You should definitely be my trash talking advisor. I can learn a lot from you. But imagine this. See this mask kick. See this. See this. I can mask them. You see? Or this. See how I mask. Or this. Easy to mask. Very easy to mask. And I like masking kicks. If somebody accepts the fight, we can negotiate about that. Somebody needs to accept it in the first place. Because all of those people don't want to fight me. Which is more obvious. They don't want to fight me. But I've got some dirty laundry, for I show speed. Call out Dillon Danis. Like jab straight, but the high kick really follows the straight closely. Jab straight. Yes, I know. I think Alex Caceres did that. I think Alex Caceres hit his intention against in his last fight. I think that is also a good example. Dillon Danis, I would gladly call out that guy, but the problem is the fact that he chickened out of KSI fight. That's the problem. So the next one I'm going to call out I show speed one more time. If he rejects, I'm gonna call out some other YouTuber. But Dillon Danis chickened out of KSI fight, so he has no he has no courage to fight KSI, which means he will chicken out of that fight too. Shmo also chickened out. And he wanted to fight Ariel Helwani, you know why? Because Ariel Helwani doesn't know to fight. And when the Bulgarian Cowboy challenges him, a guy who really knows to fight, he chickens out of the fight. Challenge Will Martin to a fight. He's already in Scotland, so home advantage for him. Who is Will Martin? I don't know who is that guy. Don't let Danis know anything about you. Call him out too. He will think you don't know how to fight. Stop posting fighting footage then, and maybe he could fall for the trap. He's actually super cool. Yeah, who's that? Yeah, he probably won't know that Vlad knows to fight. You are right. Okay, I show speed gonna be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Then we are going to call that chicken out. Dillon Danis is elite level BGG. That guy is a black belt. Maybe Will Martin, but I have no idea who is he. I don't know who is Will Martin. So he is in Scotland. Yeah, he's already in Scotland. That's nice. I can challenge Dillon Danis to a kickboxing or a boxing fight. Yeah, if I challenge Dillon Danis to an MMA fight, I can lose. I can lose because his BGG is brutal. Do some research, Vlad. He's not a fighter, I was just joking. He is the nicest guy you can find. Yeah. But I think I could outstrike Dillon Danis without much problems. Well, yeah, Dillon is going to chicken out from a boxing or a kickboxing fight, so do it at the middle ground and challenge him to an MMA fight. Then train against takedown defense, you will win easy. Okay, that sounds okay. Yeah, but when I do it for the second time for I show speed, and if I show speed turns down, we might do it to Dillon. We might say, well, it's obvious that you chickened out of the KSI fight. Why don't you fight me when you're so brave, guy? I can only say, well, I know you're the guy who chickens out of the fights. I know you're the guy who accepts, then turns fights down. I know you're the guy who accepts fights, then turns them down. And I know you're a guy who chickens out of the fights. So Dillon, I know you're gonna chicken out, but piece me up in an MMA fight. Show me how powerful you are. He wants an easy fight. You sound like an easy fight for him. Yeah, and I'm actually a very tough opponent. As long as the fight remains standing, he won't be having any chance against me. But it would be, I just have to train takedown defense, and I'm gonna train it at my dojo. My coach is the best with that. And don't spill your game plan. No, I'm not gonna spill my game plan. I will never spill my game plan. My game plan is to win. That is my game plan. Only to win and nothing else. Let's be honest. Dillon is not faster striker than me. No way he is faster striker than me. No way he's quicker. He is better on the ground. That's one and only problem I might face. Exactly, game plan is winning. So if I accidentally drop him, get up. Get up. And I can tell him, all right, Dillon boy, I know you're looking for an easy fight. Why don't you fight me, man? I'm an easy fight for you. Easy win, easy money. Come on. I'm the easiest fight you can get. As I said, Dillon has nothing to offer against you when it comes for a stand-up. He has got nothing to offer. I am faster. See this? Just punches. So look at just punches. Without kicks. Look at this. Punches. Just punches. Very good for a YouTuber, huh? I'm training every day. Every single day. But only punches, without kicks. These are only punches, as well as you could have seen. Only punches, without kicks. And imagine adding kicks to that. Imagine adding knees, imagine adding elbows. I'm going to show you some elbows now. Look at this, some elbows. Better to slow down and work on technique. That's true. See? Elbows. I got that count wrong. I also trained Muay Thai. Can do it a bit faster, the punches. You are way better at kicks, lad. That's true. How are you with elbows, my friend? Actually, elbows are very much important part of my game. Me too. I love them too. Elbows are nice. Wow, you can do it a bit faster. That's awesome. But you are lighter than me. It's normal. I mean, you say you're 135er, so it's normal if you're, I mean, I weigh around 180, 185, so you should be have some nasty elbow combos. That's excellent. It's normal that you're faster than me because you're lighter. That is normal. If you're not faster than me, that would not be normal. Yeah, that's normal, but I have knockout power even at 135. That is awesome. When you punch, there should be balance transfer coming from the leg and hips involved as well. Your kicks are amazing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but I still need to improve my punches. My coach is working on my punches for already a year, you know. And I didn't have good punches when I arrived. And I'm very grateful to my coach, Ivan Georgievich Itsko. I am very, very grateful to my coach, Itsko, because I was having very stiff shoulders. I was having extremely stiff shoulders when I joined the dojo. Extremely, extremely stiff shoulders. And then when I reached the dojo, he relaxed my shoulders. He was giving me exercises that are going to relax my shoulders. And he relaxed my shoulders. He helped me a lot. That guy, my coach Itsko, he helped me a lot with relaxing my shoulders, and he helped me get back on the good track, and I will always be grateful to him. He really is a big person and a huge human, a very huge person. He sounds like a very good coach. He's amazing. Instead of just having the arms move, involve the rest of the body. Press back on the back leg for the straight, push on the front leg for the jab, involve the hip on the hook. Coach, yes, he is. Yeah, you're right. When I throw a hook, I need to, whole body. That's what my coach is saying. Whole body. That's what he was saying. Also, he was giving me this exercise a lot. And I was asking why this. He said you need to relax your shoulders. He was giving me this drill always. I was working this for 2 months, this. I was working this for 2 months. And I asked my coach, okay, why are you doing this? And he said, Vlad, you're having extremely stiff shoulders. We must fix that. I was like, man, okay, fine. But this exercise doesn't make sense. And he says, oh yes, it makes sense. Like if you throw a straight left, only that I'd like to see it. Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you mean, Colby. Thank you for great pieces of advices. So I was doing that drill, I'm telling you, for 2 months. And I asked my coach, please tell me why am I doing this? And he said, one day you will say thanks. After 2 or maybe 3 days, 2 or 3 months, After 2 or 3 months, I was doing a sparring session with one of my teammates, good teammates, very good teammates. We are actually very good in very good relationship. And I missed intentionally with the jab and I landed the left. But I landed extended left, not just this, but extended. I overextended my left. And I hit him here and he was rocked. But I hit him like this, it was not a hard hit. And he said, whoa, Vlad, you got big left. I was like, what the heck? I have never been a big puncher. And my coach came and said, are you ever going to ask me why I gave you that exercise? Then I said, no, I will never ask you. And he said, that's why I gave you that exercise. Your straight punch is longer and stronger because your shoulders were extremely stiff. Now you got relaxed shoulders. And when that happened, I said to my coach, well, you are right. It fucking makes sense, man. No, it fucking makes sense. It perfectly makes sense. Because that guy has a few professional fights, the guy I sparred with. And I rocked him with this. I didn't hit him harder than this, maybe like this. It wasn't harder than this. And I rocked him. And I asked my coach, just tell me how. And he said, Vlad, you're progressing. You learned something. Your shoulders are not stiff anymore. And that's true. My shoulders are not stiff anymore. But I still have a long way to go. Still have a long way to work. And that's how it's gonna happen. I will work, man. I will grind it out. So guys, thank you for this amazing chat today. Tomorrow, I don't know which time exactly will I chat. I will chat at some time, but I don't know exactly at which time. How many hours is it going to be? When is it going to be? etc. I don't know exact time frame right now. But you will see me. I will announce chat. Probably will try to go a bit later compared to today. But thank you so much, guys. I know there is BT Sport. There are some MMA fighting going on parallelly, and this support means life to me. So thank you so much, and we will try to stay cool. Have a great day, everyone. Catch you later. Tomorrow I'm also streaming, just to know. Thank you too, and thank you for great pieces of advice, my love, Vlad.